So we looked last week at opening leads against no Trump.
Yep. Or just in general.
Yeah, this is talking about opening leads against suit contracts. And the question, would you normally lead this suit against a no Trump contract, a suit contract, or both? And then what card would you lead if you did? So if you're West here, we can't see what declare has normally, but this is kind of a hint as to what it might be. I guess we even can. If we knew the layout, would we lead this suit in a no Trump contract?
Yeah.
We probably would because it's worth giving up the one trick in order to gain a tempo on setting up the suit.
Mm.
Because waiting for partner to get in to lead through, we may not get enough opportunities to get the lead to lead through twice and then have a chance to run it.
Right.
But against a suit contract, would we lead this suit?
I mean, lacking of other information.
Well,
I'll be worried, but I wouldn't
so I think
completely.
the setup on this quiz is, what if you could see the declares holding? What if you
Well,
could see
yeah,
it?
if I can see it, no. Like if I lead it against two contrasts, I'm gonna give up a trick
Right.
without prospect of getting anything back.
That's right. And the idea is against no Trump, even if you knew this was the layout, it's probably worth giving up a trick in order to gain three tricks, is the thinking.
Hmm.
We give up one, but we have a better chance of setting up our suit and running it. And then this one here is West again. Lead this suit against Trump or no Trump.
Trump, yes. No Trump, I'll think about it.
So probably you should, because it's still going to promote two tricks. And if declare needs that the length trick,
Can hold
they
off
can
on the last
probably
one.
get in and lead it themselves.
Mm.
But if we don't lead this, declare is apt to lay off of this suit, and we may never get to promote our queen and jack.
So again, I definitely wouldn't leave this in Trump suit, Trump contract. In no
Right.
Trump, most likely, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, against a Trump, there's no upside because you won't take any tricks with that suit. But against no Trump, you would be giving up one trick with the hopes of gaining three tricks in length and having the tempo to do it. If you had all the entries in the world, you'd wait for partner to lead through.
So maybe the saying in
It's, I
a
guess,
low
I guess
level
you
no
really
Trump,
only need partner to lead once, though, right?
right? Like if it were a one no Trump, I may not lead it because that one extra trick might have.
Right.
And I'm just reflecting because Andrew and I agreed to do third and fifths for the Suda contract. I wouldn't touch it, but I'm trying to just decipher what would that imply. So when you lead, in this case, a seven, not that I should, but had I lead a
Mm-hmm.
seven, then play a later lower card, he sh he should realize I have five of them, with the seventh being
Yes.
the third one. Okay.
But you'd hate to do that in no Trump because that's a winner.
Yeah, yeah. So no Trump is still the fourth best.
Yeah. The and this is one that if you if partner knows to lead this, it could be better to lay off. But partner needs to be careful to unblock the 10. Is that right?
Mm.
Oh no, you can't because it's going to set up the 9 on dummy. Right.
Yep.
So this is best leading the 4 initially, giving up the one trick, but then you'll get the rest of them whether partner gets the lead or not. Whoever gets lead, you can run the suit. So this would be one worth giving up a trick in no Trump in order to set up your suit. I guess the funny thing about this, even if you pick up the king jack, you still have to give up a trick to set up your suit. You have to give up the 9 then.
Yep. So then,
And or you wind up blocking it one way or the other. So best to just give up the trick early.
so knowing there's potential block, were there any merit for East to discard a 10 when they declare play something else?
But then that sets up the 9.
That sets up to 9. Okay, yep.
That's the trouble with that. So that's another reason that leading low and giving up that first trick is nice, because it deals with the unblocking also.
Yep. I mean, this is a hand that I don't see why not to lead it. You don't gain anything, you don't lose anything.
Right. Because you'll be able to swallow up the 9.
Yep.
So you'll just lose 2, and a no trump you'll gain 2, and a suit you'll gain 1. So you're West defending 4 spades, no other suits bid. What might be the advantage of leading a diamond rather than a club on each of these hands?
Well, for this one, partner is marked to have 13 points, so there's a good chance we can get a diamond rough.
Right. And leading a club, there's a good chance you'll
Give up a trick.
yeah.
Mm. So for this one, because the trump holding, you're probably giving up a natural trump trick anyways if you
That's
try to
right.
rough.
Yeah, I'd leave queen of diamonds.
Oh, there we are.
Oh,
there's-
I'm putzing around. I've got to get my lunch in before my gym appointment at 2
That's
o'clock.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm putzing around making my sandwich.
Yep. So yeah, the thinking here is because you are going to have natural trump tricks anyhow, you don't want to rough with natural trump tricks. That doesn't help you, and it usually helps declare. And so lead a diamond and do your diamond promotion. And then plan on gaining the lead back with trumps when they try and draw trumps. And in the best of all possible worlds, declare might have to rough a diamond and they get down to equal trump length and they'll lose trump control.
So this is like the opposite of the first hand, where partner is basically broke.
That's
You
right.
can't expect them to lead back a club.
So I think on this one, he's in 4 no trump. I mean 4 spades.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd lead off with the ace of diamonds and I'd keep tapping him out of spades. Unless he ends up with no diamonds.
Right. So it seems like I would lead the ace of diamonds, and I'd look for 2 things. I'd look to see how many diamonds dummy has, and what kind of signal I get from partner.
Yeah, if dummy is getting low on diamonds, then I'd lead a trump.
So Rick, do you believe in leading the queen with this kind of holding? Because I keep seeing that being mentioned. You lead the queen when you had ace king queen. When it holds, it tells partner you have the ace and the king.
I think that could be okay.
And did that also apply to jack? I never seen the mentioning of that.
I've seen before where you lead the ace and then you lead the jack on your second one to show
That will make sense, but okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty. If you lead the ace and the jack hold, then it's pretty obvious you have all of them. But just for the opening lead, do you advocate leading one of the lower honors or just still stick with the ace?
I don't know. I have never tried that. I would worry about the signal I get, because even when it holds, it's too late for partner to change their signal.
Mm-hmm.
And if I lead the ace, they're going to give me an attitude signal based on their length. And
Well,
length is-
I think more likely is they're gonna discourage because they don't have the queen.
well, but if they in a trump contract, if they have a doubleton, they'll encourage.
Mm.
So you'll know with the doubleton, they'll encourage. If they have 3 or more, they'll discourage. And so that'll give you a sense of count. And then you can see how many dummy has, and you'll know how many declare has. And I like the idea of tapping declare. If declare is the one that's going to have to rough.
That's something I need to nail down with Andrew, because I think in terms of this kind of lead, the first, if you play upside down attitude, you play low with a doubleton. But I remember
Yeah,
hearing
that's correct.
confusing remarks on that.
Yes, you play low because that doubleton is really meant to be an attitude signal, not a count signal.
Mm.
It just happens if you use standard or fully upside down, they wind up being equivalent, but it's supposed to be attitude as to where indicating whether you think you can rough it in this case.
All right.
So you see what the book says on this one. It's 2, 3. Yeah, they say you have 4 trumps, best to lead your diamond winners. If you can force declare to rough, you may end up with more trumps than declare has. If you lead the ace of diamonds, you could always switch to another suit after seeing the dummy. And that's just it. You leading a club could be good if there's a chance partner. That might be the one thing they have is ace of clubs, and you get a rough. But if you see that dummy has a short is like got the singleton diamond, maybe you need to switch to a trump to cut down on the roughs. And then yes, we don't need to draw these, but the question is consider possible patterns for declares hand and dummy, and decide when leading a trump to prevent declare from roughing losers and dummy might be a good idea. So here the auction is 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 diamonds. So what do we think declare's shape is likely to be?
5 hearts and 4 diamonds, maybe 5.
More often 4 than 5. And then how many in the other 2 suits?
Well, that would leave 3.
If it's 5-4, leave 4. So it's either 5-4-2-2 or 5-4-3-1. And then what shape do we think dummy is?
Yeah.
Most likely 4 diamonds and 1 heart and 3 spades, 5 club.
Probably 2 hearts with the 1 no trump.
Yeah.
And 3 spades because they didn't bid a spade. So that's 5, and then maybe 4 diamonds and 4 clubs.
Yeah, I would say if you if you have 2 of them though, wouldn't all
2
yeah,
hearts.
I guess 4-4 is better than 5-2.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And you also don't know that it's not 5 diamonds.
Mm.
So do we think that they're going to be able to, dummy's going to be able to trump something to help productively?
I would say, you know, because there was an initial pass, it's less likely than had it not been an initial pass.
I'd say he can trump dummy's heart losers.
Right. And so if the hearts are 5-2, how many hearts do you think he needs to rough? You can kind of look at your own hand to tell that, right? If you have
Probably
3
needs to
hearts.
ruff two hearts.
Well, if the defender, if we're on lead and we have 3 hearts in our hand, we know that they're likely 5-3-3-2 around the table. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that's one ruff.
Just
and
one
it's
ruff.
Kind of hard to prevent one ruff.
You can't. That's why I say I would not be able to prevent a 1 heart ruff
Why do you think he's only needs to ruff once?
because declare has 5 hearts, and dummy probably has 2 hearts. That's 7. And if, as a defender, I have 3 hearts in my hand, and I know my partner has 3 hearts.
Ah,
So they have to play 2 rounds of hearts before they can ruff anything.
mhm.
And then there's only one heart left in each hand, so 1 ruff will finish the hearts.
Okay.
If, as a defender, we had held 2 hearts or 4 hearts, we'd expect the hearts to be divided 4-2, and then they would need 2 ruffs. So then it might be worth leading a diamond.
And I still will stick with the comment, had East been the opener, is 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 diamond pass, it's more likely the West has a singleton heart. And in which case, that's more incentive to lead a trump. And also that kind of marked West having long diamonds actually. So never mind, I take it back. If West has long diamond, you probably don't bother setting up ruffs.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're recommending is not leading trump if he only needs 1 heart ruff.
Right. Because you're not going to be able to lead enough trumps to get rid of all 4 of their trumps. If they only need 1 ruff, they're going to have enough trumps even if you attack trumps right off. And the other thing is that if you know hearts are going to set up, you kind of need to take your tricks quick, or else they'll wind up setting up the hearts and pitching some other losers from dummy, or upping those later. So you need to make a kind of attacking lead. So here, 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 4th suit forcing. Does not say anything about hearts. 3 hearts, 4 hearts. So we must be on lead as north here. So do we think that, what do we think dummy's shape is?
I'm guessing 5 diamond, 4 club, and 3 heart. Because otherwise we'll bid no trump.
Well, probably it could be even 5-4-4-0, right?
Sure, yeah, but that's much less likely.
Well, we wouldn't necessarily bid the 3 hearts.
Well, it's definitely not 4-4-3-2
Three.
because you will strive to bid no trump at the 3rd bid.
So
Or
5
even the
diamonds,
2nd bid.
4 clubs, 3 hearts,
3
and a
hearts,
spade.
1 spade.
It could be. They could be forced into that. Or they could have the void in spades, a singleton or void in spades.
Right.
In either case, though, it seems like here we can anticipate that they're going to be roughing declare spades. Because declare has 5 spades and dummy has either 0 or 1.
I don't see how West can bid hearts when the 2 heart bid by East, it really didn't mean that he had any hearts.
Well, it's
That's
just
right,
2
yeah, so
hearts,
the
just a
3
game
hearts-
force.
Yeah, but the 3 hearts should be a 4-card suit because you are the first one to actually bid hearts.
So it may be 4-4-4-1 or 5-4-4-1.
Or 5-4-4-0.
Or 0, yeah.
Yeah, one of those 2 things. But in either case, whether they have a singleton spade or a spade void, we know that East has 5 spades. And it's gonna want the rough spades with dummies hearts. Right?
Well, and when the hearts, I mean, when the trump suit is divided 4-4, pulling their trump is, I think, often a good idea.
It's good anyhow, it can be good, but in particular here where you know that the Declare
Yeah.
has a long suit and dummy has got to be short in that suit. You can anticipate dummy Declare's strategy of roughing to generate tricks. So if West happens to be 4-4-4-1, maybe you lead a heart, and they lead a spade, and maybe you win the ace. Your partner does and lead another heart, so that they can only get two spade roughs instead of 3 or 4. One spade, 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 3 spades. If we're playing 2/1, 3 spades is showing extras. If we're not, it's not. But regardless, they get to game here. Do we think that does it look like Declare is going to try to rough something with dummies spades?
Now Declare is trying to pitch loser with club.
Well, they both got clubs though.
Well, yeah,
they-
like they're gonna try to pitch loser with a club, so I would tend to lead the side to try to win them before they get to discard them.
right. This is one where leading a trump would not help us, and because they have the side suit and clubs, we need to get our tricks quick. So we need an aggressive opening lead.
So does that mean like under lead a king, for example?
Could be, yeah. It depends somewhat if you're playing pairs or teams.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And how would it differ? Just
In teams, you wouldn't mind underleading that king because if it gives up an over trick, it's no biggie. In pairs, if it gives up an over trick, it's still expensive. Yeah, so here's what they anticipate for hand 3-2. This was 1 spade, 2 diamonds.
1 diamond, 1 spade.
Oh, it would start with a diamond in the east, and then a spade, and then 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 4th suit forcing, 3 hearts by east, and then 4 hearts by west. So here you can imagine that they're going to want a rough spades, and so this is where a trump lead is going to be helpful.
So say we alter the bidding a little bit. Assuming E has the same shape but enough strength to reverse. So it'll be 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 heart, 3 heart, 4 heart, something like that. Are you still incentivized to lead trump?
No, because you don't know about the spade void at all, and you're going to be thinking now they've got a long diamond suit to set up tricks with, and so you're going to want to do an attacking lead again, and then here's the one where they showed clubs next. And so here there's nothing for them to rough. So leading spades doesn't help, but trying to take our hearts and diamonds before they get a pitch on the clubs is the more important.
So how did the bidding go on this one?
1 spade by west, 2 clubs by east, 3 clubs by west,
Ah,
3 spades by east, 4 spades by west.
okay.
Okay. So you, West, are on lead against a contract of 4 hearts with the following hand. What is your opening lead given the bidding described in each of these situations? So first, your partner overcalled in clubs. What would we lead?
Our partner overcalled 1 spade with 2 clubs
No, the contract here is 4 hearts.
or hearts. Okay.
Somewhere along the way, partner overcalled in clubs. I can barely see how that's possible.
Right, exactly. I was trying to work out the points. Like that's Mark Kim was 10-ish point, and the math doesn't
Really,
work out.
even closer to 12 probably.
Exactly.
Of
Still,
opening
still.
hand there.
Unless it's like a weak jump.
Could be,
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3 clubs maybe. So are we gonna lead a club here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So which club would we lead?
Queen, I think.
Yeah, I would lead the queen.
Should lead the 2.
Okay. Why?
Queen would show the jack.
Oh, true.
And leading 2 shows we don't have a doubleton. So most often it's going to be from 3 like this. Okay, how about partner didn't bid and the opponents only bid hearts? Now what's our lead going to be?
King of diamonds.
Yeah. How many points do we expect partner to have? High card points?
6.
6. Partner didn't bid and the opponents bid all 4 suits naturally.
Well, if
Probably-
bid diamonds, I'm not sure if you want to lead a diamond.
I'll probably lead a trump.
I think a trump is right there. Because that means they have a misfit in the side suits, and so they're going to be interested in trumping things. Your partner didn't bid and the opponents bid hearts and diamonds. What's your opening lead?
Two of spades.
I think so.
Why 2 of spades? I mean, I know why the 2 instead of the queen now, but why spades?
Spades is stronger, but also people tend to bid the majors or spades when they have spades. And so there's a better chance partners got spades than clubs. So let's see what they say about that. Since partner bid clubs, you should lead a club the 2. The only suit bid was hearts. Look at unbid suits and lead the king of diamonds. A trump rate leads to be safest when they bid all 4 suits naturally. And here, anything except a diamond could be good. They say there's a good case for guessing whether lead spades or clubs, but perhaps leading a trump is safest.
So how would any of this change if there's some help suit game try happening in the process?
Well, if they made a help suit game trying diamonds, for instance, I'd be, I think, more interested in leading a trump. Because I think if I have strong diamonds, the help that they provide, if they accepted help, then I think they're short in diamonds, not with strength in diamonds. If they asked for help in diamonds and did not get it, or if they asked for help in any suit, let's say they asked for help in spades and did not get it, then I want to lead a spade for sure. That's the risk of help suit game prize, is that when you don't get help from partner, you almost automatically tell the opponents what suit to lead. So we're on West, decide to lead this suit. Which is the best card to lead against a no trump contract? What's the best to lead against a suit contract? And they're showing us all four hands as far as what's held here. So what's the best, as West, what's the best card to lead against a no trump contract?
3 no trump or 6 no trump.
Yeah, 3 no trump.
I
Yeah,
leave
or
the
lead a 4.
four and the
Yeah.
4.
The 4.
It leaves
What's
your
the-
partner with something to lead back to you.
Yep. And what's the best card to lead against a suit contract?
Ace.
The ace.
Yep, so you can take ace king and get a ruff.
Against no trump, I'd lead the jack.
Mm-hmm. And that's nice. We would lose to the king, but if partner ever gets in and leads through, we can run the suit.
Are we sure
Suit
we're leading
contract-
this? Are we sure we're leading this for trump contract?
For no, it's asking what you lead for trump or for no trump.
No trump is the jack. Trump.
Right. So what do we lead for trump?
Some other suit.
No, we decided all the other suits are even worse than this.
Probably still the jack if we're gonna lead it.
We lead the jack. They'll win the king, and then they can ruff 2 of them, and so we won't get any.
But if we lead the ace, they can pitch those 2 of them elsewhere anyways.
Right, but then if we lead the jack, we don't get any tricks. If we lead the ace, we at least get 1.
I mean, how often do you lead an unsupported ace?
In the middle of the hand, sometimes you do.
Right, this doesn't have to be the opening lead.
Yeah, in the middle of the hand.
So against no trump, what do we want to lead here?
The 7.
If we lead the 7, that'll go around to the 10 and the jack. And then we can force out the ace. And we can run it, but they'll win the ace and the jack.
But if you lead the king, they take the ace.
And then partner can eventually lead the 10, jack, queen. And we can still, if we lead the 9, that sets up their 8, right? So they'll still get the ace and 8 that way. So I think
By the
the
way-
7 is right there.
Is this a case, should you play coded 9 when 9 will be the correct lead? Or you ignore that?
I don't play that system, so I don't know it that well, but it's like
Okay.
0 or 2 higher, something like that. Let's see what they have to say about that.
So you recommend the 7 against no trump?
Yeah. But in a suit contract,
The king.
king. Because otherwise we won't take any tricks. Because they'll win their jack, and then they can win the ace, and then they can ruff the last 2. And this one, here's the auction. 1 club, 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 spades, 4 spades. So we're on lead against 4 spades. Where openers bid clubs and spades, and the dummies bid hearts and spades.
Well, I think I lead the queen of diamonds.
Oh, I'm just thinking with this bidding sequence, how many points do each represent? Dummy should be what? Fewer than 10, because otherwise you would jump to 3 spades.
That's right.
So dealer is like a big hand,
Yes.
relatively speaking. Yeah.
Dealer might have 18 points, let's say. Maybe even 19.
Right.
19 to 21.
So what if dummy had game going
No,
point?
declare shouldn't have 19 because they would have jumped to 2 spades. So they should have about 18.
Like 16 to 18-ish.
Yeah.
Or a very good 16 at worst.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And if dummy had 13 points, what would dummy bid on its?
2 diamonds instead of 2 spades.
Yeah, to show 4 suit forcing. Okay. And if declarer jumped 1 club, 1 heart, 2 spades, then what would dummy bid with 13 points?
Well, hang on. I'm not going to do what if. I want to say what are we going to lead here? So the suit they
Okay,
did not
let's do
bid is
that.
diamonds. So yeah, queen of diamonds seems like a good choice because it's the unbid suit and we have touching honors there.
North bid hard, right?
Mm-hmm. Our left-hand opponent bid hearts, whoever, yeah, that's left. North, uh-huh.
I think I'd lead a trump.
Leading a trump might give up a trump trick. Because we've got the jack 9. If declare has the 10, and if partner has an honor, that'll wind up. Well, it's probably okay. It's probably okay. Trump's probably good there. A low trump.
Well, what else would you lead from that if not a trump?
Maybe a low heart. Which I kind of hate to do.
Because north bid hearts.
Yeah. But South did not support the hearts. So you might expect partner has 4 hearts. It might be 4-4-3-2 or 4-3-3-3. About this one.
Three of diamond?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Okay.
Six of diamonds. Oh,
I'm
wait,
leading. I'm
yeah,
thinking
six
the
of
word
diamonds.
heart. Because you can get a trump lead and lead a heart again to hope for a rough. There's no guarantee partner will get in lead before heart is trumps are drawn.
So you think that to let partner rough a heart?
Because North have 4 or possibly 5.
Yeah, but it could be declare that's particularly short on hearts. And if they're 5-4-2-2, then declare would get to a rough after partner. I think I lead the 6 of diamonds, especially holding the ace of trump.
Yeah.
And then try and figure out where partner's entry might be. Let's see what they say here. Queen of diamonds. 6-2, they say ace of diamonds. I don't like that. Three of diamonds, 4th best. Lead your singleton. Oh, and then there's 2 more I didn't look at here. So yeah, what do we lead here on 6-5?
And that's that same bidding, one spade,
One club, one spade.
one club, one spade, two spades,
Four spade.
Four
four
spades.
spades.
No, there was a heart bid in there.
Oh, one club. What was it?
One heart,
club.
one spade.
One heart, one spade. Two spades, four spades. No, that wasn't it either. Let's see what it was. A club, a heart, a spade, two spades, four spades. Yeah.
Okay.
How many points do we think partner has?
9.
9.
So what will we lead here?
Mm,
Well,
I still prefer leading the low heart.
I'm thinking leading a trump.
I think I might lead the king of diamonds.
Yeah, I thought about it because partner is marked to have something, but if
Partner has the ace or the queen of diamonds, that could be okay. It's only when partner doesn't have either and north has the ace that it's a problem.
well, even if it's south have the ace, that's still not great, right?
Or that it's when south has the ace that it's a problem. If north has the ace, it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah.
If south has the ace, it's a problem. If south has the ace and either north or south has the queen, then you give up a trick. But if partner has the ace, you get a king of diamonds, ace of diamonds, and a diamond rough right off.
If
If
partner,
partner
has
has the queen and partner has the ace of spades, they can win the ace of diamonds. Partner gets the ace of spades, cashes the queen of diamonds, and gives a diamond rough. See if they that. Yeah, king of diamonds, highest of a doubleton. That's their recommended lead there.
yeah, this is a trump lead.
Yes, for sure. How many points does partner have?
2 or 3, 3, maybe 4.
Well, no, we've got 13. So
Oh, right, yeah, 2 or 3, yes.
2, yeah. And we don't want to lead out of any of those tennises, so we lead a trump here.
Yeah, I'll lead the spade.
Mm-hmm. Make them lead through us. On a good day, we'll find, I don't know, partner might have the jack of diamonds and south has the king. So they could have a real problem in diamonds. And then we get our ace of hearts and king of clubs. So they might go down 1 or 2. All right.
So what do you recommend leading?
A spade.
A spade?
Yeah. And the problem will be is when if they draw trumps and then they lose, then we win a trick. Now we have to lead out of one of our suits here. So we're kind of putting off the pain. But at least gives us a safe initial lead. Okay.
All right, I guess I'll see you all on Saturday.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
So we're done?
We're done.
Okay, thanhanks, Rick.
Thank
Sure
you.
thing, see ya.